Hey there, Ashburn Xtreme U16AA1 fans. We are back at the Alpha Ice Complex. And I'm going to take a moment and attempt. Actually, here, I'll set the camera. So I'm going to set you down here for just a second while I try to connect to my other device. I'm going to turn the network on the other phone. Just a moment as I deal with these minor issues. I did find my burner phone, thank you for asking. Which means that I'll be able to see the comments. That's the main reason I have it. I can engage in the chat as needed. Alright. I do want to turn the volume off on this device so I'm not listening to myself 30 seconds later. Alright, we are here. About a minute left in warm-ups. Actually, Will is in net. Standard rotation. Playing Westie and Dundee here in black, although I think I put them on the scoreboard in blue. The team colors and sort of on the website looks much brighter blue than I think their jerseys actually do. If we win this game, which seems likely based on the records, I don't think West Dundee is a slouch by any stretch of imagination, but they have not been as strong as we have been. We will then advance to the semifinals tomorrow. So the interpretation of the standings is such that we're not necessarily in. If we lose this, then there is a minuscule chance we could still make it to the playoffs mathematically, but a bunch of other things would have to happen about teams losing, tying. It's possible but unlikely. That's my read on it anyway. The odds of us staying in if we lose are vanishingly small. Now, if we tie, I didn't really spend some time analyzing that one. Like, that's another option. We might. There's been a maybe surprisingly large number of ties in this tournament. Well, maybe not in those. It's just this is less play since it's only 44 minutes to play. Okay, so we should have 22 minutes. I didn't even fix the timer. And I think we are largely good to go. I have my glasses. West Dundee Leafs. I'll call it. I'll have to decide what I'm going to call them. Is it Leafs or Leaves? I think it's on our bench. The kids. Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to help communicate here. There's a guy from the previous game trying to get a ref from the stick that was left behind.
Thank you so much. Okay, I mean, you want a valuable lesson.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Gatorade, or actually Powerade. Only because I'm thirsty. This rink is both wonderful and terrifying in the sense that there is no safety net. The experience from the other games we've had here that standing here close to the center line, you're not in that much danger. Down at the end, though. All right, Joey Greenland taking face-offs. Jack Land, Shane Seawick. It's going to go long, and Aiden turns it back around, dumps it into the backyard. It's going to come all the way around. 44 Black will play it. It's going to come. They're trying to try and clear it, but Shane steals it away. Gets it right up into the slot. Joey tries to send it in, but it gets pulled away by the defense. 44 accelerate through the neutral zone. Gets tied up a little bit with Aiden. Tries to get a nice pass to the back door, but his teammates aren't there to collect. Puck knocked away by Shane. Out to Jack in the neutral zone. It's going to be offsides call. And I will suddenly remember that I do need to start the clock. We got 21:25 left to go. Face-off taken by Kyle. Puck comes back out. 26 Black tries to get it in. Jammed up against Noah's stick. Puck's going to come down in the corner. Back behind the net. Back out to 27. Noah messes him up again. Feeds it up along the boards to Sam. Sam up to Paul. Paul reaching. Gets it stolen from him by number 2, who drives it back in. Mason tries to knock it away. Gets him distracted. Gets Noah a chance to pull it off. Nice pass from Kyle up to Paul. He's going to bring it all the way up. And flicks it in. Easy as a picture. Ashburn putting fourth corner on the board with 20:54 left. My countdown says 21. It's actually 20. I'm off by a minute. Paul Allison assist by Kyle Tincher. Noah Robinson, Mason St. Ange, and who else was out there in this? Is it Sam? I lost track. Joey took the face off that time. Throws it in. Snyder shoots it back. I'm sorry, it was not Joey. That was Jarrett. I think that's 22 Black offside. 25 is too far ahead of him. Puck comes back to Miles Bless, bounces past him right after the drop. He's going to shuffle it around a little further. Matt Johnson will accelerate, find the pass up to Jarrett. Jarrett almost loses it. The defense knocks it away. He takes a shot into the safety net, stops the clock. These guys are mostly blocking a chance to scoreboard today. Because I can. Grayson Cantorella taking the next shot to Dylan Osterberg, and looks like Sam. Aiden tries to fire it through the legs of number 93, which I guess he did. Looks like he almost took the guy's nuts off. All right, around the boards, number 7, out to 93. Tries to get it past Aiden. Aiden deflects it. It's going to come back in the corner. They try to pass it to their guy behind the net, who just misses it. Aiden helps his back with number 9. Spencer slashes at him. Grayson forces him to turn it back around. This time he'll again try. Aiden gets a stick on it around the boards up to where Dylan is waiting, but Dylan's boxed up against the boards by number 93 again. Grayson brings it out of the zone. That's 19:40 on the clock. Sorry, my clock's behind. I'm going to start it before they get any further behind. Number 9, back checked by Sam. Feeds him to the corner, but picked up by number 7. Centers to his teammate, who just completely whiffs. Looked away from the puck as the defenseman closed in on him, and he had a nice opportunity for a backdoor shot. And it's going to go all the way down to the icing, which will give me a chance to fix the clock. I promised last night I would stop moaning about the clock, but it's so hard. It's hard not to complain, I mean. Greenland took the face off. Comes up with his own puck. Shuffles it up past the defenseman to Jack. Gets turned around. Mason will send it across to Noah. Noah, long across, I think intended for Joey, but it went past him, and Jack picked it up off the boards. Joey into the paint, off the goalie's pads. Rebound taken by Sam. He gets it, Shane, up to Joey, and the goalie's going to hold on to it. It's a nice goaltending by number, I think I saw his number earlier. I say it's 56, I think is the number for the goalie of their team. Brief play there. I think the puck went in 60. I looked away. 18:51 left. Little scuffle, looks like 44. Jack pokes it out. Shane keeping the pressure on. Jack got to stick on, going all the way around the board to Noah, plays it to the point. He sends it back around the board to Shane. And back out. This time it's going to be picked up by Jack on the bounce. And he tried to get it to Noah, and then he just took his eyes off it and sent it the wrong direction. Gets it up to Mason. Bounce past him. Shane's going to bring it in. Shane tries to get around the player and failed. Just tripped and came down hard. Picked himself back up because he's made out of nails. Noah sends it in. It's going to be offsides. Moderate. It's blatant offsides, but, you know, offsides. Pincher takes the face off. Gets shuffled up to number 9. Tries to shoot, hits Miles. Kyle still trying to steal it away. They got it out into the slot, but Paul will handle it from there. Paul also took his eye off it. Got it back, drives it in. Turned around by the defense. They're going to get past Miles. There's a near breakaway here, number 9. Shoots off and will stick up above into the glass behind his head. This time Miles will get there, knock it away from number 9. Out, 43, shoots, and that's it. They snuck it past Will. It's tied up. All right, Aiden up all the way to Jarrett. In fact, it gets tripped. There's going to be no whistle, though. See if I'm looking around for if there was a delay penalty. 21 drives it all the way up and then takes his eye off. Nice shot there, saved by Mellon. Spencer up to Jarrett. Skeets it through the center. Cross to Schneider. Schneider over intended for Landon. Landon gets double teamed by the defense, and he just keeps his head. 17 did eventually steal it away from him, though. He has to chase it. 17's going to drive in. Tries to hand it off to 26, but they missed the pass, giving Jarrett a chance to turn him around. 26 get outstayed by Jarrett, and then Spencer pokes it back out and neutralized. 16 tries to do something. 27 picks up the loose puck and dumps it in, but it's offsides. Challenge here I have. Trying to I think that's the so it looks like we got Spencer in the box, I think. Noah, cross to Mason. Mason looks away from the puck. Realizes. Sends it back to Noah. Noah back to Mason. We have simultaneous penalties, so it's still 5-on-5. I can see Spencer in the box, but I didn't notice that there was one in the West Dundee players, and so I was fussing with my other phone there. Which I think is now playing the wrong game. Grayson takes a drop. Dundee's going to come up with possession. Maybe they'll try and sneak it past Dylan, but Mason at the point steals it back, and they're going to get back out. So up to the line, cross to 7. Noah chips it away, goes back, sends it back in. Sam plays it with his knee. That's like two games in a row. Once he reached back to try to play with his foot behind him. Again, off the official, I think, and Sam picks it back up, drives it and hands it off to Dylan. Dylan takes a shot. Goalie sweeps it away. It's going to come back in. Mason will stop at the point. Pauses a bit. Feeds it back to Dylan in the corner. Dundee's going to come up with it. They'll try to cross it, but Noah's there to disrupt it. He sends it back in just as his teammates get clear of the zone. Dylan sneaks it away. Nice play, Dylan. 43 for Dylan to get back to the puck. Give it to 44. Dylan did get back to it and kind of disrupted him. It's going to come bouncing out. Mason will steal it. And their guy, 92, shoots. Will saves it. Mason picks up right off the bounce. Gives it up all the way up to Joey at close to the line. Joey fights it all the way into the backyard. I'm double teamed while his teammates are doing a line change, or at least some personnel changes. Shane stayed out there with him. Shane comes in, tries to steal it away. West Dundee around the boards. Jack tries to do something. Dundee's going to come up with it. They get it up to the line. Joey trips over the blue line. Jack picks up the loose puck. Gives it to Matt. Matt across the Miles. Miles looks away at the wrong second, but he has plenty of time to recover. Gets it up to Matt. Matt up to Shane. Shane hand off to Joey into the zone. Perfect timing with Jack on his wing. Gets pinned against the boards by a kid who's a head taller than him. You don't see that as much anymore. Joey used to be a little pipsqueak, now he's not. Around to their guy at the point, but our guy at the point is got better hockey sense. Joey gets it back, turns it around. A little scuffle back and forth. Jack Klein brings it back in. Tries to sneak around number 2. Shot was wide, but Shane can't touch it. Shane did a high stick there. They're waiting for the other team to touch it. Shane knew he'd do a high stick. He was waiting for the other team to touch the puck. They refused. Eventually, we just went ahead and touched it. 13:43 left to go. I keep. Tincher taking the face off. Tincher trying desperately to get up along the line. Tincher helps, feeds it up to Sam. Sam outskates one kid, gets it to Paul. Paul tries for the backdoor shot. He's a little bit wide when he picked up the puck. They're going to send it around the boards to Spencer. Spencer back into the corner. Paul swipes at it. It goes past him. Sam will pick it up here. Out to Kyle. Kyle back out to Aiden. Aiden, wrister, hit some kid in the knee who flinched pretty hard. 27 brings it up to the line. Kyle slaps it away from behind. Comes around, and Kyle, I think that's Kyle, flicks it over everybody's head. They go pick it back up at the center line. Shoots, goalie saves it, knocks it away. Kyle's got it back, struggling now, and the goalie's got it covered. There's a whistle. All right, Jared Ireland. Out to Mason at the point. Mason, wrister, hit some kid in the elbow. They're going to send it out. Noah has to step up. Lets Jarrett take it. Jarrett finds the pass to Will. Will thinks about handing it to Landon, but Landon wasn't looking, so he just takes it himself. Takes the shot in. Rebound picked up by West Dundee. They'll bring it out. Noah knocks it away. Tries to feed it to his teammate, but one of the West Dundee players is right there at 44. Brings it in, shoots, Will saves it and ends up behind the net. From this perspective, it looks scary. It looked like it was in, but it was not. And it's going to go long. 21, fighting to get it back out. Gets to the blue line, trips over the line, feeds it up to 7. My clock's about 5 seconds slow. Shot, Will saves it. Rebound is back behind the net. It's going to get fed up to Landon. Clear ice between him and the goalie. He's at 43. He's trying to back check him. He gives it over to Jarrett and tries to feed it back to Landon. Doesn't work. Jarrett will steal it back as they bring it out of the zone. Schneider pulls it away as Jarrett gets over-defensed. 26 brings it across the line. He's got to get Pat Mass Johnson. That's not happening. Johnson just takes him out. Gets double teamed and tripped. Gets the puck up to Dylan. 27 takes it away. He hands it off to 91. Cross ice to 40-something. Cross to 91. He drives it back out to the neutral zone and through. Apparently they don't know how to pass. Oh, he tried to pass. Miles Blessed out to 91. Paul Allison's going to see what he can do. Miles pokes at it. Loose puck picked up by Paul. Paul hits the gas. 91 trying to play him, but he can just tries to drag it through the kid's legs. Dylan's there to pick it up. Gets it around him. Nice moves, Dylan. Not always going to work, but with this guy's, it might. Dylan using that superior reach that he has. Couldn't keep going forever. I think that was Aiden slapped it back around. And they will clear it. It'll be icing. .10:24 on the clock. Shout out to Kathleen Strickland, fan of the game. Sam's great. All right. They got across the line. Aiden knocked it away. Fed it to Spencer. Spencer up to Joey. Joey to Jack. Under pressure, dumps it around the boards. Joey has to go steal it back. Turns it back around, comes to 44 Black. He gets it up to 16. Bobbles it a bit. And Shane tries to keep it going. It's going to come out in the neutral zone. Joey to Shane. Cross ice. Jack will pick it up from there. Nope, knocked away by the defense before he can do anything. Shane pokes at it, gets it back to Jack. 44, wipes out. Has to pick himself back up. You have enough space between him and anybody else. 26, just 27, I'm sorry, hustling. Got it through the neutral zone, but there was no way, he had Joey on his butt, and I think it was Spencer in front of him. Aiden traps up the player, Shane gets him, and I think they're going to be interference on that call. Aiden's going to the box. Drop taken by Sam Seeger. Puck rolled around the rail. We're in a penalty kill here at the number 9 at the point. Paul's there giving him a hard time. It's going to bounce off of Sam's skate into the neutral zone. Puck gets out in front of him. 7 cross to 17. Paul's there the whole way. 93 misses the connection. 17 picks it back up. As I think it was Mason pokes it back. 17 drives it in. Under pressure, dumps it around the rail. Noah will try to clear it. It's going to go out and it almost rolled across the line, but Sam is there to pick it up as 9 was off balance. He drives it in. 9 back checks him, pokes it away. He comes back for it. Fighting. I think he lost his stick. Skates right past it though, picks it back up. He's back in the fight. 7 tries to cross it, but Mason's there, intercepts it. This time they're going to turn around, come from the other side, over to 43 from 17. In the center, fires over Will's head. And that might be off. I don't know, it looked like he hit it pretty hard as he kind of shuffled back into it. Jack Klein, 93, cross to 17, 17 to 9. Cross and off and out. Again, that was another one that looked like it was going to be in, I think. Hit the cross. I'm sorry. It's the clock here. Hit the crossbar and went over. Yeah, 8 minutes exactly on the clock. That was. I think you see the puck superimposed on the mesh. I think it went in, but crossbar and over. All right, Grayson fighting hard. Spencer fighting hard. Loose puck's going to come out to neutral zone. Play by number 91. Dumps it back to 77. That's going to be offsides. .25 seconds left in Aiden's penalty. Cantarella takes the face off. Dundee comes up with it, 44, stalling. Hands it off to his teammate. It's going to spin out. Grayson sends it long. Spencer races it, bounces out into the slot, and Jack just hustles to get there. Gets past the guy. Pad saved by Millen. Nice move. Out 44, fires, wide of the net. Mellon races for it, but no need. Out to the slot again off of Mellon's pads, I think. Jack, out long, intended for Landon. Got intercepted by 44. Brings it up to the blue line, dumps it, heads to the bench. Rocks around, Spencer. Tries to get it past 24, the two of them both fall down, and they both back up. Jarrett comes in to help. Tries past the puck, but leaves it for Spencer. Spencer tries to send it, takes his eye off of it, gets double teamed, keeps his feet, gets it out to the neutral zone where he hands it up along the board to Jarrett. Jarrett tries to sneak it past, it's going to bounce off the boards behind the net. Landon got a stick on it, but just turned around, headed back to West Dundee. They're trapped behind the net. And Jarrett wipes out behind the net. Up. Past their player, Mason. To Noah. Noah up to off of like Will's skate. Landon picks it up as it goes in. Tries for a high angle shot. It's going to bounce off the pads. Will picks it up. Drops it back to Landon. Landon. Cross to Noah. Noah looking. Tries to sneak it in. Too many skates between him and the net. And it'll rattle around. Bounces off. Weird. Comes back on the ice. And cross ice. They get it to the red line and dump it. Will plays it. Leaves it for Noah. Noah out. Up to Schneider. Bounces off his stick and goes down. 91 will get there first, but he's got Jared on one side and Will on the other. Along the board, Sam tries to keep it going, but 7, I guess, just like sticks it around him or something. Bounces off into the slot. Noah tries to chip it away. Loose puck picked up by Mason. Mason skates it around Sam. I don't know if he was trying to hand it to Sam, like Sam wasn't looking. Mason takes a shot, goalie stops it, and then eventually covers it. Alright, Sam trying to do something. Gets double teamed. Spencer across to Aiden. Aiden long, it'll be icing. Face-off taken by Kyle Tinchert. Aiden tries to do something. Their guys bring it in, but oh, that's going to be icing against us. Kyle was trying to send it to Paul, but just got it a little bit off the tip of his stick. Couldn't reach it. Cal took the face-off again. Puck came back to Spencer. Spencer also takes his eye off it, but manages to go back, gives it to Aiden. Aiden up to Sam. Sam skates it through the player's legs, gets it up into the slot. Paul there for the back door. Goalie shifted, and no score on it. Nice play, just didn't work. Up to 43. Aiden knocks away. 93 picks it up. Shot, pad save, blocker save, I'm sorry, by Mellon. Kyle picked up, he heads to the bench, 17. sends it around the boards. Sam chasing him. I think that was Noah coming in. Oh, sorry, it was Joey. I was surprised it was Noah. They're going to bring it in and offsides. Joey taking the face off. Dundee comes up with it, 17. Fades back into their own defensive zone. Sends it long. Matt Johnson off the boards for whoever wants to get there first, which is about Miles and Joey got there about the same time. Miles tried to play it. This time he's going to get it up off the boards and off sides. Joey wasn't clear when Jack went in. They're taking it all the way down. I thought the intent of like taking all the way down was to demonstrate that it was willful, that like you just knew. You know, this is one where like I don't know how they would have known. They didn't take it all the way down, just to the far side of the defensive zone. All right, Miles Bless picking up to the drop. He's going to send it up and bounces past Jack. Jack was tied up along the boards. The defenseman holding on to him. I don't know why that sort of thing is an interference shot. It came up. Shane picks it up, skates it through the neutral zone, drags it out under pressure, gets wiped out behind the net, but turned around, glove down by Matt Johnson, glove down by Jack. My mouth's running behind my brain right now. Jack's gonna rush to get there. His feet are like, the kid 77 slid like his head between Jack's feet. I think he was worried he was gonna hurt the kid. They're gonna bring it up. Shoots from in the neutral zone. Will lets it go by. Up to Jack, cross to Shane. Sometimes that play works. Shane just clobbers 44 into the boards. Yeah, there's the whistle. We'll see if that results. The two of them both are slow getting up. It's a hard hit. Two of them look like they might both be going. Yeah, 44 and Shane Seawick. Simultaneous penalties. We'll still be 5-on-5. Gonna bring it over here. Mason after the drop. Drop's taken by Jared, I think. Oh, no, it was Grayson. I'm sorry. Noah fighting to get it away from 27. Sam gets away, tries to flick it along the rail, and it's going to come out into the neutral zone. 91 drops it back to 17, except he misses it. Dylan has a chance to get it, but can't quite get there in time. Sam coming in from behind, takes it away, but only briefly. Didn't have a chance to get solid possession. They'll bring it in. Dylan backhands it back out of the zone. Noah, cross, Mason will pick it up on the bounce. Dumps it, almost takes the ref's head off. Sam on the far side tries to sneak it away from the defense. He's getting triple teams there. Jarrett rushes in from the bench to help him out. Oh, nice move by Sam. Oh, he sends it up to Noah. Noah takes his eye off of it and has to go back and fetch it. Finds the pass to Mason. Mason up along the board, gets it to Dylan's gonna chip past him and go long. Jarrett will race. Number 2 actually just lets number 2 take it basically. I don't know if he's tired, just didn't think he could get there in time. Energy better spent. Oh, nice. They tried to do a little fancy drop pass, but Jarrett, come on, land, it'll do something. Oh, he tried his fancy landing move, which did not work. He hit the outside of the net. Jarrett takes it up just outside the neutral zone, or just inside the neutral zone. Tries to sneak it through single-handedly. Can't get past 4 defenders all by himself, so gets turned around. 43, this time brought past to 9. Backdoor shot, but they were wide, and Will brings it in and covers it. 57 seconds left to go. Tincher took the drop. Paul comes up with possession afterwards. Drives it through the neutral zone. Got two defenders. Skates around them, looking for something to pass it into the slot. It's crowded up there. Drops it back to Kyle behind him. Kyle gets jammed by the defense. Paul comes in, takes it back. Skates it into the center. Again, getting glommed by the defense. They'll turn it around. Out, 26. Hits the gas guy to get past Matt Johnson. He's getting a loose shot off, and Will cover it. Stopping the clock for 24.6 seconds left to go. This kid wants to be on the screen. There you go. Tincher takes the drop. It's a slap shot, bounces off a couple things, lands on the back of the net. .3 seconds left to go in the first half. Looks like Seeger taking the face off. Dundee comes up with possession, number 9. Has to get through just a passel of Ashburn players. Sam, nice moves there, gets it away and across the line and gets it over to Paul. Paul behind the net, looking to center it. Tries for the high angle shot, goalie's going to stop it. And we've got 7/10 of a second. Are they going to run it? They're just going to run it. All right, that's it. In the first half, we are tied 1-1. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank the loyal fans of the Ashburn Xtreme AA1 team. Get some face shots as they go by. We have a minute and a half. Ice cut coming up. We got Coach Gary and Coach Brian. Shuffling off. Coach Flurry one, waving at the screen. The Greenlands, our illustrious team manager couple. I'm going to set the camera down here and take this a Powerade break here and watch Zamboni drive in circles.
How are you streaming?
I'm streaming to YouTube over an RTMP link with Sport Cam, so I can do a scoreboard.
Sport Cam?
Yeah, I've used
Season Cast?
No, I've used Larix. I've used Live Now. I use a lot of things over the years.
So
but
how does that gimbal work? Do you like that?
The gimbal works great. It's basically it has a couple different modes. So it just this one is where it'll track with the gimbal up and down but smooth, and then like left and right and side to side it just kind of tries to keep it flat this way but not this way.
You got to turn it, right?
Well, I can steer it with the thumbs. There's a little thumb switch here, but I find that it's too slow and too hard, right? It's much easier to point it this way.
And you're using Apple, right?
This is an iPhone, but it works with anything. There is an app that's built into that comes with the gimbal that you can use that'll let you like control the thing. It's not worth it. You get more features out of a third-party app. So where you can use this red button to start the stream and things like that. I've played with it, but it's not really that useful.
So what's the brand?
This is a Hohem, Hohem.
Because normally I use Season Cast. I got 3 boys that play, so my wife's got it up in Minnesota, and with an iPad, and it works on an iPad tablet. And I bought this little thing for $10 as a pain in the ass.
I think this one's about, I don't know, the team bought it for me a couple years ago. I think it's about $80, $90 on.
Do you have a model number? So let's see the front of
Sure.
Home?
Home. If you know, you just look for a stabilizing gimbal on Amazon. Like this was like, I think it's basically the cheapest one.
For about 80 to 100 bucks.
Yeah, it's somewhere in there.
And then are you charging if you need to out of your pocket?
Yeah, I find like at least my old phone. This phone actually hasn't been as much of a problem. My old phone used to like never hold a charge when it was cold, so I will generally charge a spare battery pack, and then I've got like a Y adapter so I can run the microphone and the charger at the same time.
What iPhone is that you're using now?
This is like a iPhone 8. It's whatever my employer gives me. Yeah. Now, one of the things, this particular app, like one of the things I like about Live Now as an app is that you can log into YouTube and it'll show you comments. Like if people are commenting live, it'll show you that right on the screen. This app does not do that, which is why like I have a second phone. Like I have my burner phone here, so I can see. Yeah, I can see comments. I can respond to people and things like that. You know, it's on about a 30-second delay, so they don't like. Well, and that's a typical YouTube thing. So if they comment, I'm not gonna see it till 30 seconds late.
So I was using Season Pass through YouTube, and then it would drop off during the game. I lost the signal. So you're just using Wi-Fi or the phone?
Well, every rink we go to is a little different, right? You probably have a similar experience that like I'll go and I'll try to show up early to like connect to the rink Wi-Fi, and I'll do a little test stream to see if it works. You know, some places I can get cellular signal. Other places not. Most ice rinks are steel buildings, and so you get really crappy cell service.
Little Wi-Fi router.
Yeah.
And I can usually find. I gave it to my wife. I can find a network drop, and then I got my own Wi-Fi.
I've done that once or twice. I did have a Wi-Fi router that actually had a cellular card. Like I bought this sort of second SIM card, and at least one rink I like put it in the lobby where I could get a signal, and then I could hit it from Wi-Fi, and then it's hitting cellular.
I carry two different phones. I carry a AT&T phone and a T-Mobile.
Yeah, that's what I have. This is AT&T, and that one's T-Mobile. So I mean, this is my work phone, but they let me install apps and stuff. Like it's not a big deal. And that's my personal phone, which like it's actually my son's old phone, right? That it doesn't hold a charge very well.
Right. So are you using the phone now or the Wi-Fi?
Here I'm using Wi-Fi because the signal is so bad, and the Wi-Fi here seems to be fine. Like the other rink that this tournament was at, the one that's on 700. Yeah, I couldn't get cellular from AT&T, T-Mobile, or the rink Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I even asked the guy. He said our Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I talked to the guy too. He, you know, under some duress, actually gave me the private password for their like internal Wi-Fi. I missed the first half of the game because it accepted the password and then just wouldn't give me an IP address. And like, but then eventually I realized like, oh, it started working at some point during the game, and I was just recording it, and so I got the second half. But that was like we only had one game over there, so.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, it's always like fun to talk
That's
shop.
That's the only one of those that you've used, the only brand you've used.
Yeah, it's the only one I've used.
All right. Thanks, bud.
No worries. Good luck with it. Talking shop about YouTube streaming. It's the videographer for the other team. So I'm just speaking in the comments, responding to Joel. Nice to see you again. One of my more loyal talking fans, Andrew YT. It's we're doing all right. This is our fourth game. We're tied right now. You can probably see that, but we've won 2, lost 1. We lost against the Steel City Ice Renegades, who were the 8th ranked team in the nation, so they're doing pretty well. And they've won all of their games in this tournament. They are the home team, so they're going to make it to the finals. We may face them again. If we win this, we're definitely in the semis. If we lose, then we probably aren't. If we tie, then maybe. I think actually if we tie, we probably still aren't, because that would mean we end up with the same score as Reston. And I think they have, I don't know, it depends on how, it gets down to the goals for and goals against. There's some other teams that'll probably be in the same score. So, people are sometimes surprised when they find out that I'm named after my dad. But I think, wouldn't it be weird if I was named before my dad? That doesn't make any sense. Some people say that, the average guy is just average. But I want to be more precise than that, so I'd like to point out that the average person is mean. A little math joke there. SpongeBob is the title character of the show, but I think we can all agree that Patrick is the star. Some mornings I wake up bitchy. Other mornings I let her sleep in. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm wearing a piece of bread on my head. I know that seems weird. It's just my new low-fat diet I'm trying. It's got a philosophy: no pain, no grain. I was trying to think of another sort of follow-on joke there about that one, about the fact that the word pain or pain means bread in French, but do we really need a multilingual joke? Get it? You need bread. You need both. We'd all like it. My deep thought of the day is that you should not worry if your autocorrect changes the word fuck to duck, because you're still using foul language. A spider just walked across my keyboard, but don't worry, I've got it under control. I think it might be trying to escape. I hope it doesn't return.
Apparently he's holding you accountable. Okay, well, I'm the only responsible one out of the group, I think, at this point.
I dreamed last night that I wrote Lord of the Rings, which was a very strange dream. Apparently, I'm Tolkien in my sleep. You've probably all heard the old, grade school joke. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 ain't 9. But the really interesting question, I think, is why did 7 8 9? Well, he heard that it's important to eat 3 square meals a day. Did you hear that there was a cow that was knighted? It's true. They're calling him Sirloin. That joke is utterly ridiculous. "6:30 is the best time of day, hands down.
They started. You know what happened to me?
All right, we are. I'm gonna pick this back up.
I said, hell no, because it went that way.
All right, we're gonna change the period to number 2, and we will set the time to 22 minutes. Joey Greenland lining up for the face-off. We've got Jack Klein and Shane Seawick on wing. Spencer Combs and Aiden Harrison on defense. Puck's going to go long all the way to the paint. Goalie knocks it aside. Shane intercepts it before they can clear it. Dumps it back behind the net. 43 wraps it around. Stopped by Aiden, tries to fire from the blue line. Gets deflected before it can get all the way to the goal. They're gonna 44 tries to skate it around Shane. It's gonna go long, be played and left by Mellon for Spencer. Spencer gets trapped up by number 9 here at the boards. Joey takes it out, cross ice to Shane. Shane lofts it, snapped down by Jack Klein, but puck gets out in front of him. They try to send it, and Spencer picks it up, gets it over to Sam Seeger, cross to Joey Greenland in center, fires, ends up wide. I thought it was in for a second, but it was actually behind the net. They're going to drop it back behind the net. Sam stays out to keep some pressure on. Up to the line, stopped by Mason, but it's going to be offsides. He was inches too far back. Feel like we've been mostly dominating these guys. That's Tincher taking the face off. Dundee turns it around. Number 2 gets it up to the center line, dumps it. Will stops it. Leaves it for Mason. Mason rocks it around. Again picked up by number 2. Out to Paul at the blue line. Paul hesitates a little bit. 77 steals it away, but just fades into the zone where Sam picks it up, cross ice to Kyle. Kyle under pressure from 77, loses it. 17 feeds it back to him. He takes a moment to get oriented. Noah fades back. Will leaves it. Mason sends it along the boards. Noah's not there in time. But I think that was a little help from Kyle. Got it away, and then Paul chips it up into the zone. Sam picks it up loose to Kyle. Kyle tries to poke it in, backdoor. Goalie already shifted over. Comes out fast to Noah. Noah back around. It'll be picked up by a 17 near side corner. Out past Mason. Noah and Jarrett all converge on it. Noah feeds it up to Jarrett. He takes it across the line. Looking for something under pressure. Gets it right around the net into the slot. Teammates weren't there and ready. It's all right. We'll try again next time. Will tries to center it. It'll be picked off by 25. He shoots off of the chest of Will Mellon. Mason takes the rebound and tries to drive it out. Lots of thwacking in here. Schneider and Miles Blessed shoving at Jared Ireland, waiting for pick it up when it squirts out, which it does, and he will drive it through the neutral zone. Gets tripped up by the defense, but Landon, Matt Johnson shoots. He's going to pick off the bounce. Jarrett picks it up, got the back out into the slot. So that was Schneider trying to get that backdoor shot in, knocked away by the D. They'll take it behind the net. Landon was there trying to knock it away, but they'll get past him. Long, missed their connection. Miles rockets it around, back up to the boards to Schneider. Schneider up to Landon. Landon into the zone. Fires, hits 17 in the boot. Grayson races with 7. 7 hits the brakes, turns it around, feeds it back to 17. Maybe 17. Yeah, it's 17. He'll skate it up to the red line and dumps it. Mellon leaves it behind the net for Spencer to deal with. Spencer almost gets it knocked away by 7, but then he gets it back and gets it out into the center where Dylan is waiting. Dylan up to Landon. Landon shifted, but he was too close. And by the time he was ready to take control, it was already over the line.
Slide over an angle.
Schneider's leaving the ice for some reason. Drop taken by Grayson. West Dundee comes up with it. 17 rockets it up past his own teammate, number 7 at the point. Spencer tries to turn it around. They'll get it up to 93. Fires into Will's chest. He's going to hold on to it. All right. Schneider's back. And he said thank you to his mommy. He's back with a new stick for somebody. Hands it off to Spencer, it looks like. Spencer's heading to the box, so. Noah tripped over nothing. People mocking him, I think. I wonder if he's got a problem with the skate or if he just, what happened there? I don't know. Spencer wrapped it around the Jack. Jack chipped it out. They'll dump it back in. Spencer chases number 9 into the corner. Blocks it away. It's going to come out, picked up by 93. And then Jack got it from him. Jack hits the gas, skates through the neutral zone. Shane on his wing, looking, gets it over to Shane. Shane tries to jam it in. Glove down by Joey. Time's way off, sorry about that. Jack, oh, close in. And they will ice it, which is nice because I can fix the clock. Nice opportunities there, that none of which converted. We're still 1-1 against these guys. Sam takes the face off. Again, it's going to end up in the backyard in the West Dundee stick, but Kyle stays out. Under pressure, they dump it back. Kyle gets it up into the safety net, stopping the clock. 17:06 left. We're still 1-1. I feel like we've mostly been dominating these guys, but cannot put another point on the board so far. We'll see. This may end up being just a stamina game. We'll see which team falls apart first. We already had a tough game earlier today. Matt Johnson flicks it back out to line pass to 91. Kyle steals it away, gets it in, and they call offsides to the great annoyance of some coaches and fans. Nice opportunity, let's try again. 25 comes up with it. Centers it, gets it through the legs of, 16 was there, as was Matt Johnson. Johnson scrambling, they're gonna shoot, saved by Mellon. Back behind the net, Mellon, they try to wrap it, but Miles is there. Miles doing everything to keep them getting that shot off. Out to 17. Sends it into the center, Seeger sends it along the rail. Paul picks it up right at the line. Trips over nothing. Ice snake, as somebody said earlier today. I'm sorry, I'm not a hockey native. 25 gets it up to the red line and dumps it. Mellon leaves it for Spencer. Fresh legs, I think, on both sides. Up to Landon, perfect at the blue line. As he bobbles it a little bit. Bouncing, he wipes out. He's shaking his head. Spencer, little friendly shoves there. Jarrett looking like that was a hard-ish hit. He'll take the next drop anyway. Long, Aiden chases it, waits for the whistle a little bit, which we get for the icing call. Just come all the way back. 93 was hustling trying to get there, but sent long, hits Aiden in the skate as he's waiting. Jarrett takes the drop. Gets shoved aside, and the goalie covers it. Jarrett with face off again. Schneider comes up with possession, drives it in the center, flicks it, deflected off somebody's stick into the glass behind the goalie's head. Landon trying to get it out. Schneider gets it around. It looks like Jarrett will be able to pick it up. Flicks it back. Unfortunately, Schneider couldn't get there before 91, I think. Lofts it, bouncing long to 7. 7 hands off to 9. Shoots. Mellon saves it. Aiden slaps it away. It's going to bounce all the way out to the blue line, except they're going to turn it around. 93 picks it up on the bounce, shoots off Mellon's pads. It's in the center. Shot hits Jarrett in the back, I think. Mellon might have gotten a piece of it there. Oh, nice attempt at a pass there from Schneider to Landon as he just accelerated. And I never watched him, like, he just knows when, like, the puck's going to shake loose, and he just will hit the gas to the blue line. To be there at the right time. All right, Grayson takes the face off. Put glove down at the blue line by number 2. Mason. Noah chases behind the net. Fires it around to Paul. Bounces off his skate and he loses possession. He's going to come back up to 26, close to the slot. Noah fights to get it away. Again, gets it up to Paul. This time tips off the tip of his stick. Grayson finds Dylan. Dylan's got to hustle. He's under pressure from his evil twin, number 2 Black. 2 Black gets it away from him before he can really get set. He chases it all the way to the far side, but they'll bring it across the zone. Fires off Mellon's stick into the glass. Rebound shot blocked by Mason St. Ange. Into the slot. Noah trying to get oriented. Finds it off the glass, up to Dylan, past his head, and it'll be icing. Joey Greenland takes face off. Shane flicks it out into the neutral zone where Jack picks it up, skates it across the line. Under pressure, tries to do a backhanded pass to Joey. Doesn't connect it quite, but Miles keeps the play going. He'll send it through the slot. Nobody touches it. Joey, stopped by Johnson, who just gets hammered, shoved after the play. Like, what the... I feel like that could not be legal. Like, he no longer had the puck and the kid just skated into him and just shoved him backwards. I don't know. It's a rough game, but like, is that legal? Matt Johnson picks it up, skates it through, shoots, goalie holds onto it. Just snatches it out of the air. It was wide anyway, but... it was worth a try. Kyle takes the drop. Dundee fires it around. Spencer will hustle. Get there first. Gets back checked by number 9. Drops it back. Kyle comes up with it. He'll send it back out to Sam in the neutral zone. Sam accelerates in. Tries to get it to Paul. Paul's not there. He's a little bit too slow. It's just not something I say too often. Cross to 93, misses the pass. Aiden tries to get it out. Challenges 17, he gets it out into the zone. He'll pick up his own puck in the neutral zone. Feeds it across to Kyle. Kyle fires, deflected by, stick lifted by number 7, I think. Fighting to get it back. It's gonna go past Spencer and Long. It'll be icing. Jarrett took the drop. West Dundee came up with it. Will kept it going. Stole it away from him. It's in the corner. Jarrett fighting for it. Comes out to Will, I think. I think Jarrett lost his stick. Picks it back up, though. Noah stops it at the line. It's going to get past him, though. Noah re-engages. There's a shot. Mellon saves it. Nice pass up to Landon, and then off the skate of number 21. Landon, cross to Will. Will fires. And it's, oh my gosh, it hit the post and out. My clock's about 30 seconds behind, I think. Glove down by Mason. Schneider trying to do something. That was a nice opportunity. Back to Jarrett behind. Schneider up close. Too high. Around to Jarrett from Noah. Jarrett, so much action there in the crease. Long. Mason stops it near the center line. Turns it around, drives it back in. Overskates his puck under as he gets tangled up with the defense. Or the other team, anyway. Through the legs of number 2, 17 picks it up. Jarrett. And they're going to loft it long and icing. We got 10:43 left to go in the second half. Still tied 1-1. Grayson takes the drop. Dundee turns it around, 25, skates through, across to 27 in the center, and sneaks it past, putting a point on the board for West Dundee. Just lightning fast wrister, and Coach Gary and Coach Fleury discussing with the officials. Coach Fleury screaming at the official. All right, face-off taken by Grayson. Up to Sam. So they were complaining about a missed offsides call, I guess. Sam sends it in. There's an offsides one that time. So they Greenland takes face off. Jack Klein drives it in. He's got a quick get back out. It's going to be offsides. The other team was motioning to take it all the way down. Officials are like, no, we're doing it here. Joey with the face-off, drives it across the line. Hand off to Jack. Jack takes a shot off the goalie's blocker, or glove, no, I'm sorry. Up high into the end, but came back in. Jack chasing. Grayson tries to do something. They'll get up to the blue line. And off the stick of, I think, Aiden. I'm not sure if it hit Paul or not, but that was, I was commenting how the puck doesn't come over the glass that often at this part of the rink, but that time it did. I think that was Kyle took the face off, Sam took it into the zone and threw it around the boards. Spencer tried to keep it going. They'll get it up from number 7 to number 9. Aiden picks up the loose puck, tries to turn it around. 7, trying to do something. Aiden still trying to put the pressure on. They'll get back to number 9 in the corner. Shot, Will's covered it. Actually, Ashburn needs to remember at this point that they are absolutely better than this team. Like, start playing like it. All right, they demonstrated it in the first half. It didn't reflect on the scoreboard, but they just dominated them. All right, there's Paul, Sam, cross Noah at the line, drops it back as he realizes he's got to wait for his teammates to get clear. Cross to Mason. Mason takes a moment to get oriented. Hits the gas. Brings it in. Through the zone, all by himself. Come on, Noah, or Mason, you can pass. Why won't you pass? All right, around the board, Sam Rister from the blue line. Kyle picks it up. Gets tangled up in the D. It's going to come around. Noah sends it back to Paul in the corner. Number 7 tries to send it. Noah turns it around. Jared takes face off. Drives it into the zone. Takes a shot off the goalie's stick. Landon picks up the bounce. Gets tripped. But, you know, they don't blow whistles on that. Knocked away by Miles. Will Schneider picks up the puck. Hits the gas. Hustles up. Off balance as he gets clobbered. Manages to get it behind the net anyway. It'll rattle around. Johnson into the center. Will picks it up. Tries to get it back to Landon. I think it's Landon. Yeah, it is Landon. Landon behind the net. Their defense is pretty good, these guys, actually. Tried to clear it. Miles is just in the way. They'll try the other direction. Jared gets in the way. This time it bounces past him, but Johnson across to Miles. Miles drives it in. Tries to get around 43. He looks tired, though. We got line change going on. Landon picks it up to the line, sends it back. They'll flick it out. Aiden knocks it away. 16 pauses a beat while 25 gets clear. Backhands it towards the net. Miles knocks it away. Grayson chips at it. Close to the spot. 25 is bouncing, and it'll be knocked clear by, I think, Aiden. That'll be icing. .651 left in the second half. We are down 1-2 against West Dundee. All right, Spencer, Paul, along the board. Dundee, it's going to come out to the neutral zone. 16 picks it up, tries to pass it back to 17, I guess, but he's like not even close to where the puck went. Dylan stays out and bounces off Aiden's skate into the zone. It'll be offsides. Joey takes the drop. Shane and Jack. Joey drives it in. Little 2-on-1, 2-on-2 now with Jack joining the fray. Aiden comes in to try to keep it going. They got everybody slapping at it. Let's see how many players we can bring in, jamming at the sticks before somebody gets hurt. Jack falls down. Jack gets up. And it comes out. 9 picks it up as it goes long. Shoots into Will's glove, and Will just holds it like he was a pro or something. Breakaway from number 9. Could not get past Will Mellon. Let's see, dumped back. Spencer engages with number 9 behind the net, trying to get it clear. Spencer will get it up, out of the zone, but intended for Jack, but 93 picked it off. They'll dump it back in. Aiden gets there before number 9 can. He tries to send it around. Joey picks it up along the board before it can get to 7. Aiden feeds it back to Joey. Joey looking, pauses a beat, finds Shane as he gets clear. Shane, wrister, goalie gloves it, but then drops it, but then covers it. Stop, drop, and cover. 5:22 left to go. Run 2 seconds off my clock. Kyle took the face off, chases it into the corner. From his knees, gets it back out to Paul in the slot. Can't get the shot up before 26 lifted a stick and popped up high. He picks it back up though. Paul circles it around, off balance, gets it over to Noah. Noah tries to send it, defense gets in his way. It's gonna come back along. Paul briefly tried to stop at the line. 77 hustles, but takes too long to get the shot off. Back check by Mason. 43 tries to send it, hits 77 in the back. Ends up dumping it. Paul hits the gas. Tries to sneak it through the legs. Doesn't work. Kyle pick up the rebound. Takes a shot. Goalie drops it and covers it. 4:34 left. Just need 1 point. Actually, probably need 2 points. So if we tie this one, it will just end in a tie. And that will probably be not enough to get us into the semis. All right, scuffle here. Pretty mean-looking scuffle. Puck shoots out long. Johnson pauses the beat. His teammates getting clear. He eventually, once they are, he dumps it in. They'll send it back out. It's going to come back to Maddie. Across to Miles. Miles lofts it over the heads into the backyard. 91 gets there, but Jarrett steals it away from him. Back behind the net, Schneider feeds it back over to Jarrett. Left with a board scuffle again. Puck squirts out. Landon feeds it out to Maddie. Maddie back to Landon. Landon all the way around to... All right, that was Jarrett back to Miles. Miles sent it back into the backyard again. Lofted. And they will ice it. There's lots of call for icing it, except they got it on net. So Will had to feed it out to Miles up off the board. I think that was the idea, was to get a line change, which I'm not sure they got. And this time they sent it out, hit their own players on the bench, took somebody's head off. The coach was screaming for them to ice it. .320 left to go. It's gonna rattle off the glass and past Spencer. That'll go all the way down, be icing. Shane into the paint, goalie covers it. .308 to go. We could use a point right now. Joey took the drop. Shane and Jack both fighting to get something, a piece of it. Aiden stops at the line. He sends a little snap there. Shane, come on. Joey fires, and it's in! 2:55 left. Joey Greenland snipes them. Assist from Shane Sewick, I believe, and from Aiden. Jack and Spencer also on the ice. 2:55, and we can still win this one. All right. Tincher with a face-off. Mason and Noah on D. Sam and Paul, of course, on wing. Sam, Kyle lost it into the back corner. Paul gets there. Tries to, brings it around, chases it around behind the net. Back to Kyle. Kyle hammered from behind into the boards. That'll get us a power play. 44 going to the box. Kyle's holding his head, trying to fix his helmet. Two and 10, yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't want to jinx it by calling it too early, but that was hit from behind. Their coach is going to like argue like that, like, oh, I barely touched him or something. I literally heard him say these words, like clobbered him into the boards from behind. Kyle's out, taking his helmet off. I think it might actually be an equipment issue as much as it is. Sam took the face off. Dundee came up with it. They'll try to clear it, but Aiden stops it along the boards. Oh, they get it around him. Past Paul. Paul behind the net, pause the beat, looking for what he wants to do. Up to Jarrett at the line, tips it over to Grayson. They're going to turn it back around. I feel like these guys are, West Dundee might be just happy to tie us. We kind of want to win to stay in this thing. Bouncing, Jarrett stops it, keeps the play going. Out, Aiden stops at the line. Pause the beat, they're looking to block him. Feeds it across to Paul. Paul skates out around number 9, takes a shot. Fed it to Jarrett, but neither one of them. It was a goalie save, knocked it out to Jarrett. Jarrett couldn't get the rebound shot off. Aiden feeds it back to Jarrett behind the net. Minute and a half, out to Paul at the point. Paul looking, tries to send it. It's going to bounce off number 9 into the neutral zone. Paul up to Jarrett at the line. Jarrett's struggling to figure out where the puck went. A lot of screaming for too many as they had people climbing over the benches. I know the rules of that are very subject to the refs' interpretations if they're expeditiously trying to get off the ice. They get it past Aiden, but Spencer's there in the center. We got 1 minute to go. Up to Jarrett. Jarrett back to the line, past Landon. They turn it around again. Number 9, Spencer will get out in front of him. Spencer, easy pass to Will. Will drives in. We got a little broad spectrum attack. Got it to Jarrett. Jarrett tries to the wrap. Scuffle, they'll clear it. 93 first coming off the bench. Knocked away by Spencer. Landon turns it around. Skates it in. Schneider picks it up as they knock it away from him. Into the slot, under pressure. They're still, Schneider fighting. Gets it, they're forced out of the zone. Number 9 has to get past Spencer. Spencer hammers him. Loose puck picked up by Shane, and that's it. He's going to send it down, bouncing, but there's like a few seconds left. That's it. 93 shoots off the post and out. As the buzzer goes, I think Spencer thought it was over, but they got one last shot in. Hit the crossbar and out, and we will finish this one in a tie. In some ways, the worst possible outcome for those of us who were worried about travel plans. Spencer's just sitting there. Let's shake some hands, and we will, I guess, keep an eye on Team Snap or the tournament website, figure out if there's any chance that we might stay in it. I had analyzed that if we won, we were definitely in. If we lost, we were almost certainly out. And it was just too much uncertainty to analyze the situation if it was a tie. We probably are out. It might be enough data from the other games to know that for sure already. I think if the Blazers win their game, then we are out, I think. I'm not sure. Don't take it from me. Figure out from somebody else who's looking at the actual overall statistics. It was a hard-fought game from both teams. Thanks for the... I don't know. I was close. I think it depends on some of the other games.
Oh, I want to pull up where that kid was offside so I can show it to
Oh, okay, all right.
you. It doesn't matter. It was called.
Oh, that's what he was. I thought he was asking, are we still in the tournament or not? He was asking, was it in or out? Like that, that specific play he's still worried about. I don't know. I don't know that either. I know the boys fought hard. That's the end of this video. Don't forget to be awesome enough to do anything I would enjoy. Like and subscribe. I don't know. What are those things that YouTubers say? Check the schedule and Team Snap to find out if we're going to have another game. I think that we probably won't. But I'm not sure. There might be some possibility we are. I think it's unlikely. All right, we'll see you if we see you. What's that?
This puts us in third.
This puts us in third?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what Peter Mellon says. Relaying that it puts us in third. Can that even be true?
He thinks that we got a decent shot. It's going to be hard for us to get put together.
All right, that was my. All right, well, I think if the Blazers, because, well, we'll figure it out. We'll check. We'll go check the website. We'll figure it out. All right, thanks, and we'll finish this one up.